Hello and welcome back to Exothermic Plays Games. I'm Exothermic and the date today is Monday, October 14th, 2024. I've been doing a countdown of my favorite video games of all time through each day of the year, and it is spooky season because coming in at number 79 is Alan Wake. Alan Wake is one of the absolute coolest games I've ever played. You play as Alan, and he's a crime thriller author stuck in a creative rut. Basically, this dude is, at least in the fictional world of this game, massively popular. Like maybe even Stephen King levels of popularity. Probably more like Dean Koontz, but you know. So he's trying to escape the stress of this writer's block and goes on vacation to a tiny, middle-of-nowhere town called Bright Falls. After your arrival in town, you learn that there's this big festival coming up in 2 weeks called Deerfest, and the whole town is busy getting ready. You head to a local diner to pick up the keys to the cabin you're renting, but the guy you're getting them from is in the restroom. The waitress was already fangirling a bunch, so Alan just wants to get out of there as fast as possible and heads back there to go see the guy, only to discover a very creepy old woman hiding in the dark has the keys instead. Head over to the cabin and we, the players, learn Alice, Alan's wife, has an incredible fear of the dark, which is fitting because, it's gonna kill you. After an argument with Alice over his writer's block, Alan spends some time exploring the area around the cabin and returns after dark to discover his wife is in danger and is dragged into the murky depths of the lake. Of course, he dives after her, but then wakes up in a car crash? Way up in the woods? Oh, and you've lost a week. Armed only with a flashlight and a handgun that you find, you must fight against corrupted shadow people. This is really the bulk of the game, and it's super cool. The flashlight illuminates these enemies, and if you focus on them, their shadowy exterior melts away, and they become vulnerable to your weapons. As a gameplay loop, it is admittedly quite repetitive. Yes, there's different weapons you can unlock. I particularly like the flare gun, which kind of gets rid of the flashlight aspect and there's just big grenade and kills everything, and it's a lot of fun. But you don't get ammo for that very often. But the game is not a great shooter overall. And thankfully, I don't think it's meant to be. I don't like thriller horror stuff. I don't like slashers. I don't like jump scares. I don't want creepy clowns or hockey masks or any of that. Chainsaws are kind of cool though. But despite all of that, I love a more classical horror like Dracula, and I really like supernatural mysteries. That's what this game is. There is a mystery to solve about Bright Falls, and you are thrown in the middle of it all. As you move about the woods at night, you find pages from what appear to be a manuscript for Alan's next novel that he hasn't written yet. The pages are obviously special. They kind of almost glow in the darkness, like they are emanating their own light. They represent a mystery for Alan to solve, but at the same time, they're all foreshadowing for the player. As things unfold, it becomes apparent that these pages are events that have yet to happen in the story and can help you prepare for the challenges ahead. But that's not the whole mystery here. When you eventually find another person not trying to kill you, it's a police officer. When you explain to her the night you've been having, she stops you almost immediately. You see, there's a big problem with your story. Alan was supposedly renting the cabin at the lake. You know, we were there, did all of that. Wife, lake, water, stuff, things. There hasn't been anything at that lake for something like 40 years. She even takes you there to show you, in the cabin and all of the land leading up to it is gone. I'm not going to actually spoil the whole story for you on this one. because it's a really good story that you kind of have to experience on your own. I think just reading it or it being told to you is nowhere remotely close to as interesting as experiencing it on this one. But the game is itself filled with twists and turns as you dive deeper and deeper into this mystery, with safety during the day and endless peril during the night. Everywhere you look, there's weird things happening, like TVs that sometimes have yourself on them, or someone painting all throughout town with fluorescent paint that only appears when you shine the flashlight at it. And of course, the mystery with the lake in those manuscript pages. Folks go missing, there's murders. Is any of this real, or is it all in Alan's head? I talked about the gunplay being kind of meh, and it still is, but the level design is challenging and fun, and more importantly, the game is presented basically like a film, with sweeping cinematic shots and unorthodox camera angles, and a driving narrative that makes it all so hard to put down until you're done. Things get weird, and that's the best part about it. The game got a lot of mixed reviews when it came out, but there's a lot of really special things happening here, and the whole experience was completely unforgettable to me. After all this time, a sequel came out late last year to massive critical acclaim, and I haven't actually played it yet, but it's on the docket for 2025, and I am so ready for it. Join me tomorrow as I talk about my 78th favorite game, where I kick off a 3-part journey that will carry well into December.